Hey everybody, this is my Tyco Bandit. If you haven't been living under a rock for the last 30 years and you know anything about remote control vehicles, you know this truck. Super popular. Even after all this time, they still fetch a nice premium if you're looking on eBay or elsewhere to buy one. In any shape, pretty much, they still command good money. This was the second release of the Bandits. The first was they were the first two they had released. They were both molded in black but had different decals. Which the decals itself on the first ones were funny. They weren't like these. They were more like a foil decal. They were beautiful. This was the second edition release, I guess you can say. They had they had a molded black and a molded red one. Anyway. It's in real good shape. It is missing. I'm missing the front roll bar, which, I mean, a lot of them are, or a lot of them are just missing the lights. It's supposed to have a roll bar with the two lights. I'm currently looking for one. If you have one, you want to part with it, send me a message. Maybe we can work something out. But other than missing that, it's got everything. It has the battery cover. The high-low gear is accessed through the bed of the truck. The first release of the Bandits, it wasn't made this way. It didn't have this hole here. It actually had the kind of rear end where it had the little high-low switch right here on the back end. And these that were released later had it right here through the bed. So they were made a little bit different. Good representation of the Nissan pickup. Although it doesn't say Nissan, you can tell it's definitely a Nissan pickup. The tires are good. The gears are good. Sometimes you can hear a little bit of a crunch in the low gear. I guess there's been a lot of backwards and forwards, going backwards and nailing the turbo to make it go forwards a lot. But it's just a little bit of noise it makes. But it works fine. I'll go ahead and take a video of it running. I do want to show before I run it that the front bumper right here, and you can see it's supposed to be flanged out. Right here it kind of curves away from the tire. When I received this one, the way it was in the box wasn't quite big enough, and it pushed this in. I've been working on this to try to get this out, but I haven't figured out I haven't used the right system yet to get this to stay out. But sometimes the tire rubs it and it sounds like a really nasty gear grind, but it's not the gear. it's the bumper rubbing the wheel. You hear that? Listen. So you'll hear it in a second. That is not the gears. That is the tire rubbing on the bumper. So. This is low gear. I'm gonna be adding this to my my championship series, which it is still coming. I'm just waiting on someone to help me with it because I can't do it on my own to run all those cars like that. But I'm gonna be replacing one of the vehicles on the list that's not a Tyco with this one, just because. You can imagine, and this is low gear. You just. There was a neighbor of mine that had one of these when I was a kid, and it was just, man, it was just awesome to put this in the dirt and it would just, I mean, come on, it would just tear it up. Such a fun vehicle. You can see the plastic. I actually I shined it up. I had some plastic polish. It's not cracked or damaged anywhere. It's in really good shape. It's just missing that the light bar on the front. Put it in high gear. Well, Okay, it is kind of hard to tell the difference between high and low because I'm inside. See that bumper? I gotta get this thing to. I guess I'll just I'll bend it like this, and maybe you got a piece of metal and tape it to it or adhere it some kind of way to try to make it keep that shape, because it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, I gotta get that fixed because it's gonna tear the tire up. Yeah, I really want to add this one to my championship races because this sucker's really fast. I think it's gonna get some cars to run for that money. Because it takes off. I think it takes off faster than the Lamborghini does, and you know, those Lamborghini, Ferrari, Indy car, it's just geared that way to just take off faster. But you know, top end, I don't know, because this does just have single motor, so you know it probably lose in that respect. But I think it would be it'd be fun to see. My battery's starting to go weak on it. But just wanted to do this video on the Tyco Bandit. And like I said, I am looking for for a replacement light bar. I really don't want to have to make one. I mean, I will if I have to, but I really would like to have an original one. So if anybody would happen to have one and you'd be willing to part with it, you got extras or something like that, leave me a message and maybe we could work something out, because I'd like to have one. But this is the Tyco Bandit, yep, that's it. Thanks for watching. Oh, my dog hates this one. I don't know why. Look at it. Oh, got you. That's. Go get it. 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 Don't be afraid. Go get it. Go get it. It's not torture. He loves it. See? He loves it. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching.